All right, wine lovers, this is not a drill. Christmas is hurtling towards us at alarming speed. And if you haven't even begun your dinner planning, well, don't worry, you're not alone. And I've got you. I have got a 7-day plan that will keep you as cool as a Christmas cucumber. Can Christmas cucumbers be cool? Is there even such a thing as a Christmas cucumber? Hello, wine lovers. I'm Erin, the founder and chief sommelier here at the Wine Sisters. Welcome to our channel. This is the place where every single week we give you our very best tips on how to eat, drink, and entertain like a pro. And we are all about Christmas right now. It is the most wonderful time of year. Can also be the most stressful though, right? If you haven't started planning. And I know how much you guys love a plan. Our Thanksgiving Day planning video went crazy and you all loved it so much. You can check it out right here. That's where we have a slightly longer version where we started about 1 to 2 months out, then 1 to 2 weeks out, and then 1 to 2 days out. But it's crunch time and I know that you're sweating bullets because you've probably only got a week or 2 left. So I am giving you our truncated 7-day plan. This is a bit of a boot camp on getting your dinner pulled off with panache and with grace. So without further ado, I know you've got a dinner plan to get to, so let's start. Now, starting 7 days out, this is where you want to create the list. These are my handwritten, if you want to do it on the computer, knock yourself out. These are my handwritten lists that you will always adhere to and never stray from. So on day 7, you want to write out your menu in full. This is everything from your turkey to your sides, and it includes everything, including those dishes that you plan to be using. Why? Because if you don't write down those dishes and what's going where, that means that you're possibly double booking the gravy boat or the soup tureen, and then the day of, you're like, oh my God, I'm short a dish. You don't want to do that. So carefully write out your menu and along with the vessels you plan on serving it in. And here's a hint for your menu. Make sure you have a good smattering of dishes that can be served hot, cold, and room temperature, because we all know that oven space is premium real estate on the big day. So you want to have some things that you can throw in a slow cooker, things that can stay in the fridge, and things that can stay on the counter with ease. This is on the day 7. You also want to start organizing your playlist if this is something that's important to you. But guys, I'm a big fan of farming it out to everybody else. So maybe you enlist the kids. Get those little things knocked off your list. All right, day 6. You are feeling calm and cool because you've got your list, and now you wake up bright and early, ready to tackle the day's list. This is where we go out to the wine store and we purchase in bulk because you don't want to have to return there for New Year's Eve. Think ahead. You purchase a couple cases of your favorite wine and whatever spirits you plan to be enjoying over the holidays. This is when you come home. You also start laundering your linen napkins, your guest bed sheets, extra towels. This is where you get that done and off that list right away. And while you're at it, while those things are in the wash, set up those guest bedrooms if you're going to be having overnight guests arrive. That's day 6. Everything's great. Now, day 5. Here's where things start to get a little bit more intense, but we're still doing well because we're knocking things off day by day. Day 5, start cleaning out the fridge and the pantry because tomorrow you're going to do your big grocery shop and you're going to need a lot of room to store all of that extra food for the big feast. So clean out that fridge, clean out that pantry, get it nice and organized, get a lot of space, really well done. Here we go. Let's jump right in. Day 4, we're up, we're out, we're at the grocery store. We are shopping for everything with our list in hand so we do not forget the sage, the cranberry sauce, the croutons, whatever it is that you need to get. You are out there, you are shopping, and you are going to make sure that you will get things like extra toilet paper, candles, lighters, extra butter, all of the things that you will need extra to serve that bigger group. What you're also going to do, make sure you thaw that turkey if you've got a frozen one. Estimate that for every 5 pounds of turkey, you will need at least a day's worth of thawing in the fridge. So if you've got a 20-pounder, day 5 is when you want to get it done, but you do the math. Make sure you get that turkey thawed. After this, at the end of the night, you can have a little bit of fun with the kids, have a little bit of fun with the hubs, have a little bit of fun with the roommates, whomever you've got living with you. And this is where you start baking off your pies, your cookies, your soups, anything that can be stored in the freezer until the day. Perfect. Now we're at day 3. We've got 72 hours left to the big dinner. This is what you're gonna do now. You're gonna do make ahead number 2. This is for the slightly more fragile stuff, but stuff that will stay in the fridge for a couple of days without a problem. Think about your dips, think about your dressings, think about your sauces. This is when these are gonna be made, sealed tightly and stored in the fridge because they will last a couple of days. 2 days left. We're down to 48 hours. Now we're down to prep number 3 we're at. So you're gonna toast off the nuts. You're going to saute out that sausage that you're gonna use for the stuffing. You're gonna cook off whatever can be cooked off that will be assembled later on. So now you've pretty much got anything that's ready to go. You've got your mise en place all pretty much done. And now it's the day before. Here we go. Let's get to it. Put on your serious hat. Our final day, 24 hours left to go until all the guests arrive. This is where you want to set your table. Make it a really fun event. Make it soothing, make it meditative. Bring out all your glassware, all your dishes, because a week ago you already counted to make sure you had everything that you needed. Everything is clean, your linens are ironed and cleaned. You're ready to roll. So now you can just calmly, peacefully set your table. Make sure you set up your bar as well. So obviously everything but the ice. You will put out extra rocks glasses. You will put out those ice buckets ready to be filled for tomorrow. You'll put out your spirits. You'll put out those wines. You just have to bring them out of wherever you stored them from, set them up. Again, it's now a peaceful meditative act. You're not sweating bullets. You are the host with the most. And what you also want to do now is go into the kitchen and with joy and laughter, you just start to assemble anything that can be assembled the day before. So we're talking about those gratins. We're talking about those stuffings. We're talking about taking the pies out of the freezer if they can't be baked from frozen, anything you need to thaw. We are just methodically going through our list and everything is great. All right, friends, all of that work over the last week and we are now day of. You're gonna wake up maybe 30, maybe 60 minutes early just to give yourself just a little bit of extra time. But what are you gonna knock off in the morning? You're gonna get that turkey in the oven. You're gonna clean out the hallway closet. This is very, very important. No one wants to dump their coats on your kid's bed and your kids don't want it there either. So make sure that you give them lots of welcoming space for all of their wet wintry boots and all of their big oversized coats. That makes your guests feel welcome and taken care of. Make sure you vacuum up all the pine needles. That gets all taken care of. And even though you've already set up the guest rooms, you're gonna go through all that light tidying up to make sure that your house is spick and span. Now, 1 to 2 hours ahead of time, you're already showered, you're already dressed, you're still feeling calm. The turkey is making the house smell amazing. This is where you're going to now pull out those cheese boards. You're going to take the crudité and dip out of the fridge. You're gonna set up those snacks so that they are out there and welcoming for when your guests begin to arrive. Now we're 30 minutes beforehand. Your lipstick is on, your hair is done, you're not sweating anything. In fact, you've poured yourself a drink and you're feeling oh so holiday and festive. This is what we do in those final 60 to 30 minutes before your guests arrive. You just have to light the candles. Put on that playlist that your kid created 7 days ago. Pour the ice into the ice buckets and have those wines chilling in there. And you are ready to roll. It is a brilliant 7-day plan that will keep you stylish and stress-free for your fabulous Christmas soiree. I hope our 7-day plan will help serve you. Do make sure you bookmark this and use this for the next time you have a dinner that sneaks up on you. But I strongly recommend you go back and visit that Thanksgiving Day video because I strongly recommend starting a couple months out for truly stress-free entertaining. Friends, if you like this and if you know some harried hosts, you may want to share this video with them because we want to get that good word of wine, drink, food, entertaining. We want to get it out to everybody. And if you have any questions on how to tackle a Christmas dinner, or any dinner for that matter, please leave them in the comments below and I promise I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And finally, what you might want to do if you found this helpful is hit that subscribe button so you can be alerted to when we drop a new video, which is every single week. We have got a whole lot more coming up, including great ideas for easy Christmas apps, fantastic ideas for festive cocktails, and far more on how to eat, drink, and entertain like a pro over the Christmas season. So I hope I see you back here next week. And until then, stay well, drink better.